up in the sky. Look, it's captivating. It's energizing. It's Eliances Heroes. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups, where our heroes in business align. Now, here's your host flying in, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
That's right, and welcome back to the Eliances Hero Show. I'm so excited. Again, we always, each and every week, bring you the best of the best of the best. And thank you again, too, for the previous feedback that we continue to have when I interviewed Richard Branson. So make sure that you check out Eliances.com for the past interviews. Keep the feedback coming. Eliances.com. Why? Because it's the only place where entrepreneurs align. And next week, we're going to be having the chairman of NBC. So you want to make sure you continue to stay tuned. I'm very excited about our next hero today. First of all, majority of you have probably heard of this company. Why? Because it is one of, well, first of all, it's one that I use all the time, okay? And second of all, it is probably one of the best known e-commerce sites on the planet. And I'm honored today to have with us John Caplan. That's right, John Caplan, president of North America and Europe. Are you ready for this? Of Alibaba. And you can reach him by going to Alibaba.com. John, welcome to the show.
It's awesome to be here. So glad to join you.
You have a wealth of background. I mean, you know, you've started a number of well-known companies. The list just goes on. But talk to us about, talk to our listeners and our viewers about your path of how you became and really working for such an iconic company.
So I have just about 20 years or so of experience as an entrepreneur or founder and a CEO. So before joining Alibaba.com, I started with a group of people, a company called OpenSky, which was an e-commerce platform that used great technology to unlock the growth potential of small businesses. Before we started OpenSky, I was a CEO at Ford Models, the fashion talent firm, which was a remarkable journey. And then early days in my career was on that team that built About.com and helped pioneer a new way of engaging with content and community on the internet.
Now, how do you see the consumers? A lot of people rely on your platform to make a living. How do you find those that are most successful using Alibaba to really be able to sell and resell and utilize, within their own platform?
Sure. So Alibaba.com is a business-to-business platform, and it's the world's largest B2B platform. And unlike B2C platforms, which we all use to buy the things to get delivered to the house, the average order value is a couple of $1,000s on Alibaba.com. And the people who use it, the millions of people a day who use it, are businesses or business owners from 190 countries looking to source amazing products from manufacturers around the world, or on the other hand, who have great products that they're looking to increase their distribution and sell them to the world. Alibaba.com was founded 20 years ago, or a little over 20 years ago, and our mission is to make it easy for businesses everywhere to do business anywhere.
Now, and that's incredible. How does someone would best utilize the research that Alibaba has, or is there a place to find out kind of the best trending items that are taking place?
Yeah, so it really depends if you're a buyer or a seller. If you're someone who wants to increase your distribution, you should go to seller.alibaba.com and apply to join the platform to get that distribution. And when you do that, part of that onboarding process and learning about the platform, we actually help you see the volume, that tens of thousands of inquiries we see every day for specific products. So for example, if you manufacture, blazers and you're looking to sell them, we can help you see just the amount of demand that's on the platform. So if you're someone looking to sell to the world. If you're a buyer and you go to Alibaba.com and you're looking for goods to source that you want to resell, for example, we feature the hot trending products, the products from interesting categories, the ways to package new products, It's really an opportunity for someone who is entering the entrepreneurial landscape to get started, get to work, get digital, and get global.
Absolutely phenomenal. Again, you're listening and watching to me, David Kogan, host of the Eliances Hero Show. So make sure you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. Why? Because it is the only place where entrepreneurs align. And we have with us the president of North America and Europe of Alibaba, and that's John Caplan. And he could be reached at Alibaba.com, Alibaba.com. The largest internet commerce, right, in the world. Is that it?
Yeah, the Alibaba.com platform is the largest B2B marketplace in the world. And, we are, people don't realize this, but actually B2B e-commerce is 6 times larger than B2C e-commerce. So if you're knocking your head against the wall trying to sell on the B2C marketplaces, actually come on over to the B2B world, where there's a lot more volume and opportunity for entrepreneurs who are looking to either source or sell to the world.
We had a number of people submit some questions. One of those questions, for example, is what's the best way to save or to do on shipping coming from overseas into the US?
This is a great question. So in the last year, we've actually integrated a freight solution with a partner, a company called Freightos. So now when you source on the Alibaba.com platform, you can identify competitive bids, whether you're going for air express or ocean freight, whether you're doing a full container load or a partial container load. You can see competitive bids to choose the right third-party vendor to provide you with the certainty of both the date of delivery and the certainty of price for cross-border logistics. It's integrated right into the Alibaba.com platform.
Phenomenal. Another question that came is let's see, is there any factories that list on your platform that have hubs within the United States?
It's an interesting question, and we're seeing an increasing amount of drop shipping where manufacturers in around the world, you can source from them, and actually they will provide the shipment to your end consumer. So in fact, you don't actually ever need to take physical possession of the goods. We're testing a number of ways to expose those folks on the platform. But if you go to Alibaba.com and you're looking for products, you will see those that have dropship capability listed as such.
Fantastic. Okay, so John, you're the president. We're talking with the president of North America and Europe of Alibaba. I'm going to do some snooping now. We're in your office, and I see you've got a variety of things. What's something unique that's in your office that you could tell us about?
Well, one of the coolest things about Alibaba, working at Alibaba.com, is there's a book of proverbs that have been collected over the years, sort of the lore of the company, and they carry stories. So back in my office, I'm home now, but back in the office, I had this great book of 101 Alibaba proverbs. One of them, which is my favorite, which is now part of the mission of Alibaba Group, is if not now, when, and if not me, who. And given the amount of responsibility we all feel to help global small businesses get digital, get global, grow, help our communities grow, help send our kids to college, all the things every entrepreneur cares about, the sort of urgency of right now is in that quote, and something I think about a lot.
Now, John, you've had an extremely successful career, as we first mentioned and you talked about, and again, now being the president of North America of Alibaba. I mean, huge accomplishment. I mean, most everyone now pretty much in the world, right, knows Alibaba and that. What advice, though, do you have for parents that are out there to raise children to make their mark in the world and be successful like you've been? What are some of the secrets that you could share with us and our listeners?
So I guess the thing I would say is encourage your kids to ask lots of questions and find solutions on their own. The more the more we encourage people to be curious and lifelong learners, the more we encourage them to fail and make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. That is really the rhythm of entrepreneurship, right? Seeing a problem, trying to solve it, failing at solving it, coming up with a better solution, moving quickly, believing in your own ideas, but not being so stubborn that you don't take input from other folks, listening to your customers, having empathy, I think probably is the most important thing, caring about the needs of other people. Great entrepreneurship, I think, really starts with a combination of empathy, grit, and something I probably think I have, which is, a sort of healthy dose of skepticism with authority. And so if you're an entrepreneur, you're fundamentally a disruptor, and you're looking for new and creative ways to make the world a better place.
And our final question, this was submitted by one of our viewers also, was what do you see, what does your crystal ball show you of the future of what's going on within e-com and how Alibaba fits into that?
So I'll start with the Alibaba viewpoint. The team at Alibaba.com is really thinking about the next 100 years of opportunity for entrepreneurship for small business owners around the world who are thinking about how do they make it easier to do business globally. Now, really, here in the United States, a very small percentage of small business owners export their goods abroad. And when they do, it's generally Canada and Mexico. I think in the next, we'll say 5 to 7 years, there will be a tremendous amount of momentum of entrepreneurs here creating great products and services and then exporting them globally. We've seen that happen with platforms, right? Great. Airbnb is an incredible platform. It's now a global platform. So the technology platform's exported. I think it's time for U.S. manufacturing, U.S. wholesale to get global, distribute and export around the world. And our platform's working hard to help folks achieve that.
Well, John, you help businesses transform and grow with Alibaba. You help so many businesses and those that get them to the consumer. That's a hero. That's right. John Caplan, president of North America and Europe, Alibaba. You can reach him at Alibaba.com. This has been David Kogan with the Eliances Hero Show.